All right, I want you to speak, go back to when you was in that hood, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you wasn't living right. I want you to speak to that kid, right? Who needs to hear this, who probably is watching this right now, right? What do you tell them in order to get them to get that sense of urgency to change what they're doing?
You a God. You a God. Well, what do that mean, Yaki? I'm a God. Like God in the sky? No, God in the sky is in you. You a God. Book of Psalms, chapter 82, verse 6. Ye are gods. Ye are sons of the Most High. But you will fall like princes. And it's for our iniquities. It's for our violations against the natural order that I've been talking about this whole video. You are God. You're the reflection of God. You're the image of God. Once you realize that you are God, you will have to hold yourself to that standard of being God. What is God? God is generator. God is operator. And God is also destroyer. Which part of that God are you activating? Are you going around destroying things and not rebuilding? Or are you going around generating things and not giving it over to the masses? Or are you operating out of your righteous mind or out of your sinful mind? You know, what are you doing for your community? And most importantly, what are you doing for yourself? Once you get that God title, God means power. It's called El in Hebrew. El. And you have that power. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to create? You're going to build? Or you're going to destroy? Once you realize that you're God and you hold yourself to that high caliber, now it's time to start doing something with it. Because God have a God diet. Now it's time to start doing something with it. Because God have a God diet. God have a God language. You know, if you walk around every day like you God, you're going to speak different, right? You're going to look at life different. You're going to make sure what you put in your mouth is different because this is a God temple. I can't put nothing in this that's going to disrespect God. This is a God mouth. I only speak words that create. Abracadabra is a Hebrew word. It means I create what I speak. Every time I speak, I'm going to create something positive. This is a God. I'm only going to deal with godly women, whether you're a woman. I'm only going to deal with a godly man. Once you start operating from the God mind, or what I call the Yah mind, your whole life changed. So what I got to say to the young nigga in the hood, you're God. Peace, God. And from that conversation can turn into anything. And usually when you say peace, God, that's what changed them anyway. They were like, you called me a God?
Yeah.
I did it to Nabi when I first met him.
Man.
I said, peace, God. He looked at me and man, we've been tight ever since. After that, I made him go on a 50-day water fast, fruit fast.
God.
Yeah, so that's what I tell them. You are God. And then once you realize what that means, I'm not calling you the Most High. I'm saying that ye are sons and daughters of the Most High. And you bear the last name of the Most High. Once you get that means you inherited all the greatness of the Creator. That means all this creation is yours. You see what I'm saying? And with that mindset, now you know how to operate with your family. Dang, I need to create something for my family. I need to leave something behind for my family. I need to set up rules for my family, won't be distracted or to keep my family protected. You know, in the Bible, they call it commandments. And my aunt, they call it the 42 negative confessions. You know, we talking about the same universal religion with these spiritual practices that you can apply to oneself to move over from your animalistic nature to your higher consciousness, man. So yeah, ye are gods.
Man,